everyone, welcome back to the Gita Wisdom series once again. So let me share the screen with you. Where focus goes, energy flows. So today's topic is laser sharp focus. Krishna taught how to get this laser sharp focus to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. With focus, you can cure cancer. With focus, you can burn. Just focus that sunlight onto a glass and you can burn. And for one who focuses his mind only on God, even God appears. So, focus is a very powerful tool to achieve anything in life. Sri Krishna in the text 241 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana bahusakha hyanantascha buddhayo avyavasayina. O descendant of Kurus, Arjuna, the intellect of those who are on this path is resolute and their aim is one-pointed. But the intellect of those who are irresolute is many-branched. So how to get our focus? How to get our mind to focus? What is that secret revealed in this verse? Here is the secret formula. See, our intelligence possesses the ability to control the mind. Why? In the text, in the 3rd chapter, 42nd verse and 43rd verse of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna tells the hierarchy of uh, the senses and the organs in our body. He says, mind is higher than the senses and the intelligence is higher than the mind. And we, the spirit souls, are higher than the intelligence. So that's why we should take the control of our mind. We must cultivate the intelligence with proper knowledge and guide the mind in the right direction. And by the way, my friends, this formula does not include time. Many times we think, time is so important. I have to do this much in this specific time. My friends, let me tell you, time is not important, not as important as focus. If you develop focus, the laser sharp focus, you can do 10 hours job in just 1 hour or less than an hour. You can do 7 days of work in just 2 days. And what happens? You save that precious time to do much more productive things. So that's why Krishna is giving this super secret to Arjuna. Focus. Learn to focus. This focus is very powerful. For instance, how this intelligence and the mind work. So if the intellect decides that money is the source of happiness, the mind hankers for wealth, isn't it? So whatever our intelligence gets convinced in, that's what the mind follows. If your intelligence is convinced, it decides that, okay, I want name and fame and prestige. So the mind works in that direction. The mind guides the other senses of the body in that direction. In other words, the mind develops desires in accordance with the knowledge of the intellect. Like for example, when we are at home, we sit very casually Why? Because the mind feels that pleasure, the mind gets that pleasure. We feel comfortable. We want to give that mind the sense of happiness and pleasure. But the same person, when we go to the office or in a formal atmosphere, the intelligence is convinced, the intelligence has that information that we have to sit in a certain formal postures. So it controls the mind. It tells the mind, no, you can't take pleasure in this. You can't find pleasure in the office. You have to follow certain regimen. So that's how we sit in the formal postures going against the mind's pleasure. So, my friends, please always remember your focus determines your reality. Whether you're a student, employee, teacher, coach, entrepreneur, businessman, housewife, mother, corporate, online marketer, digital coach, or a spiritual practitioner, focus is the key. There's no other way, no other option. So, coming to the conclusion, what are those 3 steps to get that laser sharp focus as explained in the text 2.41 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Number 1, cultivate your intelligence with proper knowledge in regards to that one specific goal. Why one specific goal? As I explained earlier, as Krishna explains in that text 2.41, for those whose intelligence is resolute, their aim is single focused. That means they have one goal, just one goal where they put all their energy, all that knowledge, whatever is required in achieving that one single goal. If you have too many goals, I want to do this, 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 then your focus gets branched and none of the goals will be achieved. Okay? Number 2, contemplate and meditate on that particular goal repeatedly. This is actually in alignment with the first one, where you just have to cultivate, feed that information to the intelligence. Give all that is necessary so that the intelligence gets convinced, becomes stabilized to be able to guide the mind in the right direction. So obviously, number 3 is guiding the mind in the direction of that goal which you have decided, and take actions. Ideas are worthless without actions. So when you have goal and when you have sufficient knowledge of how to attain the goal, then take actions. Very important. So that's what Krishna taught Arjuna. Now focus your mind on just fighting on this battlefield. That's why you have come for. Fight for justice. And Arjuna accepts. Towards the end of the Gita, he says, Karishe vachanam tava. I'll do as you have told me to do. And then Arjuna becomes victorious. So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, I would love to read all your comments. Thank you.